Tommy Robinson is in prison, a 13-month prison sentence. But that's like a death sentence for Tommy because UK prisons are run by Muslim gangs, any of whom would love to kill Tommy. We have to help Tommy. I have a plan. I'll tell you about it in a moment. But first, here's the background in case you haven't heard. On Friday, Tommy was reporting from outside the courthouse in Leeds, where an accused Muslim rape gang was on trial for repeatedly raping British girls as young as 11 years old. Tommy was broadcasting on Facebook Live from his cell phone. I watched it. Tommy was very careful. He did not set foot on the courthouse precinct. He did not call the men rapists, but rather called them accused or alleged rapists. In no way did he interfere with the trial, which was on its final day. When Tommy mentioned the names of the accused rapists, he was reading from a BBC News website, so the names were clearly public information on the state broadcaster. Tommy did nothing wrong. And then suddenly, 7 police officers swooped in and put him in the back of a police van. A few hours later, he was on his way to prison in Hull, sentenced to 13 months. Watch the shocking moment of his arrest.
The content of what I'm streaming, I've been arrested for breach of peace.
Are you arresting him?
I've been arrested for breach of peace. You've all watched this. You've all watched this. You've all watched this. You've all watched this. Can you get me a solicitor? Can you get me a solicitor?
Can you just turn off your
Yes.
live feed?
Can you get me a solicitor?
Just turn off your live feed, please.
Yeah?
Do you understand what I just said?
No, can you explain it again?
Arrested on suspicion causing a breach of the peace.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean, officer? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
I'm told that the police
Not at all, I've never said that.
That's the information I've got.
I'm inciting people. I'm inciting people.
His video
How have I incited
He
people?
hasn't.
This is free speech. This is where we're at. You're not even allowed to. Look at this.
Look how many people.
Man, what you try and hide? Do you know when you do this? More people.
Do you any sharp things or lighters or anything?
Just let him do this.
More people are going to watch this now than ever. This is ridiculous, lads. Do you feel right what you're doing here? I haven't said a word. In fact, someone laid their hand and assaulted me outside court.
Yeah, exactly.
Other people swore at me and threatened me about my mother, and here I am being arrested for saying nothing.
I'm threatened to behead
I've done
me.
nothing.
You've not said anything about
What are they arresting you for, Tommy?
Breach of the peace. Apparently, I'm inciting on my video. Can you please, George, get me a solicitor?
Yeah.
Because I'm on a suspended sentence, you see. So
He has actually done nothing wrong.
You can sort anything like that.
It's outrageous, but it's worse than it looks. They said he was causing a disturbance, which is absurd. He was by himself on the street with only a cameraman and a friend. But it got worse. It got much worse within hours. Tommy was summoned before the judge. Tommy's longtime lawyer was not informed of this. Rather, the court appointed a lawyer who didn't know Tommy and was not an expert in the specialized law of contempt of court. In a matter of minutes, Tommy was convicted, sent to prison for more than a year. He is now in Her Majesty's Prison, Hull, a brutal facility near Leeds. The judge also issued a gag order, a publication ban on what that judge just did. He made it illegal for any journalist to report on what happened to Tommy. That is un-British, that is unfair, that's secret justice, that's Star Chamber stuff. Now that gag order only applies to the UK though, and I'm filming this video from North America where there is still some freedom of the press left. That's why I'm filming this and not our UK journalists like Katie Hopkins or Jack Buckby. If they did, they could be thrown in jail too. Tommy worked for us at The Rebel until this spring. We got him started in journalism and we parted ways amicably when Tommy went independent, and we still support him. The day he was arrested, I spoke with Tommy's wife and Tommy's lawyer and offered to help in any way. You see, last year when Tommy worked for us, he was arrested outside the court in Canterbury. Back then, we crowdfunded a top-notch legal team, and we were able to keep Tommy out of prison. I offered to help this week, and Tommy's family and lawyer were grateful, but they have asked that we hold off doing anything, including any crowdfunding, until they have a proper conversation with Tommy. Obviously, we will respect the wishes of Tommy's family and lawyer. But there is something else very important that we can do right now on our own. We can go to court to have the gag order lifted from the media. The basic facts in this video, what Tommy was doing and what he didn't do, the shocking speed with which he was imprisoned, the fact that his own lawyer was not notified, the fact that Tommy has not had a proper chance to meet his lawyer still, all those facts are banned in the UK. Not just the underlying facts of the rape gang trial, but the whole incident involving Tommy. The judge who sent Tommy to jail made it illegal to report that he sent Tommy to jail. Why? Why did the judge keep his justice secret? Shouldn't the British people be able to learn the facts and decide for themselves? Why can people in Canada, the United States, and Australia, and Europe read all the facts, but British citizens can't? So we're going to court to apply to have the gag order lifted. The Rebel's based in North America, but we have a registered UK corporation too, with more than 150,000 UK customers, and we have a UK staff. So our UK company has legal standing to go to court on behalf of the British people. We've hired an outstanding lawyer who has worked with Tommy before. His name is Daniel Burke. He's the lawyer who took the case of Chelsea Wright. Remember the girl from Sunderland who suffered so brutally at the hands of a predator. I've spoken with Daniel this morning, and he believes this is an important case, and he is already working on the emergency application. It's shocking that it falls to us, a small, independent, internet-based news company, to fight for freedom of the press and open courts in the United Kingdom. Where is the BBC or Sky or any of the tabloids that love to skewer Tommy when it suits them? Where are the organizations like Amnesty International or Reporters Without Borders? Where are they coming to the aid of a citizen journalist who was just arrested and sentenced faster than in any dictatorship? Where's Piers Morgan? Or is he just happy to have Tommy silenced for good? I guess it falls to us. If you want to help us crowdfund this court challenge to the gag order, please visit our special website, letusreport.com. Note that this is different from Tommy's own case. This is simply to pay for challenging the publication ban in the UK. It's hard to estimate how much it will cost, but my experience tells me it'll probably be around 20,000 British pounds. Right now, Tommy's family and lawyer are still huddling and coming up with a strategy. Let us give them their space. But in the meantime, there's something we can do. Let's go to court to lift the publication ban on this horrible story. Our UK company has the legal standing to do it. I truly believe that if the British people learned what happened to Tommy Robinson on Friday, it would awaken within them their ancient instincts of freedom and the rule of law that have been the British heritage since the Magna Carta. If you can help crowdfund the legal costs of our emergency appeal, please visit letusreport.com. There is also a petition there that we will deliver next week to the UK Attorney General, Jeremy Wright, demanding an investigation into the shocking treatment of Tommy by police and prosecutors. Please sign the petition. It's something Tommy used to do to great effect for other people when he worked at the Rebel. Let's get 100,000 names on a petition for Tommy, demanding an explanation for this high-handed treatment at Leeds the other day. Look, Tommy did his part, the biggest part, and he is paying the biggest price. I think this one lawsuit is our part at the Rebel. Will you please do your part? Please go to letusreport.com and let the British people know what is happening in their own country. We're hiring a British lawyer to apply to lift the UK publication ban on Tommy Robinson's outrageous prison sentence. Please help us crowdfund the lawyer at letusreport.com.